Good morning. Hope your week has been going well. I want to share some things that I picked up from Bob Goff. I think a pretty cool story. Let me know if you think it's a cool story. I'd appreciate that. In Matthew chapter 16, verse 20, then Jesus ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Well, we'll come back. We'll talk about that a little bit. So I went to school in the Bay Area, and I've gone on record and said that I do believe that Chicago has the prettiest downtown, the best skyline. New York is big. It's just too close together, and there are not enough good ways to see it. San Francisco can be a very close second, and Seattle, coming down from Canada, I just found that out. It's pretty cool. Still, Chicago, number one. But the Bay, when the sun is hitting the Bay, man, it seems like it's too cloudy all the time or too foggy. But on that bay, there is a prison called San Quentin. And San Quentin has an epic view of the surrounding area. And there's approximately 3,000 men that are incarcerated there. And a lot of the prison cells, most of them have no view whatsoever. There's only about 35 people in there that would have any kind of window whatsoever. Well, anyway, he was at San Quentin. He does some ministry there and stuff. And there were some inmates that were making a documentary. And one of the interviews, they wanted to go up on like this rooftop deck. And it was going to be him and the warden at the highest point in the facility. And it's about 10 stories tall. So they piled out of the elevator and together in what was clearly something special for the inmates is they were not allowed to be in this part of the prison. So they'd never been here before. And the guy holding the camera stopped when we stepped out on the balcony and he began to weep. And Bob's like, hey, dude, are you all right? What's up? And he said he'd been next to the water for 25 years. He'd learned about the bay. He smelled the salt air every day. He was able to hear the ferries go back and forth in front of the prison every day. But he had never seen the water. 25 years. And when he finally saw it, he just wept. And so I remember this one day. There are times there will be Giants games in San Francisco, and sometimes the camera will pan and you'll see the bay. And there are times it's just like, that is just so beautiful. And that's what struck this guy. Well, Goff's take on this is that somebody asked him, what's the best way to let people know about Jesus? And he said, it's kind of like you take them up to the rooftop at San Quentin and you let them see it. Just let them see it. Okay, so how do we do that with Jesus? So it's kind of like every expression, the way that we treat people, it's the kindness that we show, it's the love that we show that will point people towards Jesus. St. Francis of Assisi has been credited with this, so have a lot of other people. Preach the gospel at all times. When necessary, use words. But it will be our actions that will cause people to believe the words that we say. Jesus said, by this will all people know that you are my followers, by the love that you have for one another. Now, if I were to ask you, is that what the Church of Jesus Christ in the United States of America is known for? I think the sad answer is no. But I do see great pockets of that. And the church must be known for what we are for, certainly not what we are against. And so sometimes I think Jesus would say, be quiet about what you say, but show people. And when you do, what we are showing them ultimately is even more beautiful than the view of the bay from atop San Quentin. God bless you. Have a great day.